If you are new here, I welcome you specially. Welcome to Hanbis TV. Today I want to show you an update of my corn. I planted corn on this mini garden 6 weeks ago. Yes, I showed an update. There's a video on my channel when it was 6 days. You can do well to check it out. And today I'm showing you how much this corn, the plants have grown in just 6 weeks. If you have been able to check, or maybe you check later my video, or if you were with me or you have already watched that video, you will see that this is a rapid growth. What happened along the line was that I think maybe rats, they were eating the corn when I planted it, the seeds. And then I realized that even the chicken that we have in the compound, they were using their feet to just, destroy the plants. So I planted some of the ones they destroyed, as in, so that I would have more. So that's why you can see that some plants are taller than the rest. Some are taller than the rest, even though it's not all of them that it wasn't because of, or only because of that. I think it's just nature. Like fingers are not equal. Even the ones that I did not even touch, some are still growing rapidly than the rest. So what I noticed was, when I was planting, I was just dropping the seeds in the holes that I made. At times I'll just drop 4, 5, and I should have been like maybe 3, because at times it won't be all of them that would grow. If you are lucky, they would all grow. So most of those corns grew, and they were so overcrowded. I had to thin them out. I did thinning. The thinning I did, I now said I was not going to waste my plants. I now transplanted. There are some spots that didn't have the corn, did not grow. Maybe those animals ate them. And then the land, I don't know, they are different. Here looks like it's not as rich as the other side. If you look at the way the plants, they are looking. So I thinned them out and transplanted to this side. I said, let me see how it's going to be, even though I've never done that. Even when was the time I even planted corn? It was when I was young, growing up. So I transplanted, and they are still standing. They are not as tall as the main crop. I mean, the main plants, the corn that I planted initially. They are not as tall as them, but at least they are still standing. And it rained today, still drizzling a bit. Not really drizzling, just droplets of water. So that's the ground is wet. And I said, why not come and do an update? Because before I would have time to do this corn, maybe anyways, maybe by the time it starts to bear, this thing that is, the corn is showing, it will first have this what do they call it, that grows in the middle. That I think there's a kind of pollination or something that it will drop, and then the corn will start growing from these sides, and the duration of the harvest, I think, is 90 days. Yes, corn is a 3-month plant from planting to harvest. So I said I was going to show you this, and then there's another thing. If you have been following me and you watched the update I did when this corn, when it was 6 weeks, I mean 6 days, there was this gate, old gate by the side, by this wall, that I said I was going to plant, even though it's not supposed to be on this thing, because I said I made heaps for yam, but it's still an update. So that so um look at that. The gate is on the other side. I'm live, like I'm live, but I think maybe network or something. There's a kind of this thing, so I'm trying to adjust things. That gate up there was here before. Was here before. Orientation is locked. I don't know what this means. My device is showing me something. Anyways, I hope you guys will not mind. I will just quickly round off. And then what I noticed, like I said, with the gate that was by this wall, there was this beautiful purple that was growing, and it was even taller than most of this corn. And the gate fell. There was this rain that was so windy, and it destroyed the purple. Can you see? It fell. If not because my corn was just growing, it was just very tiny. They were just coming up. I think it was not even before. It was before. No, it was after the day 6 or before the day 6. And it would have flattened all this corn. It would have flattened everything. So I was like, oh God. Even though it's just, I'm just trying to, I enjoy doing this. I would harvest it. I will enjoy the yield and all that. Nobody likes to work and not see good results, or maybe it will go to waste. So anytime it rains, I will be so scared that all these things I'm laboring and the thing will just go like that. But my landlord was so uh is a person that understands, and he was like, why don't we remove this? And he called his son and they helped me to move the gates to that side, so that even if anything happens, that was a rare occurrence, because this gate is very sturdy, it's very strong, but because of the heavy wind, and then maybe it wasn't well, this will give me, it gave me the cassava stalks. I kept it somewhere. Now told me that if you are not ready to plant it, why don't you just stick them in the ground so that they will not dry up? I now did that, and look at them. They're already sprouting. So when I have time, I'll just cut them, into chunks. Like you just cut them into short sizes and plant. And thank God it's already growing here. So I already know where the knob is. There's this tiny, is it knob or nod or something? Yes, nod. NOD, that you have to make sure it faces up. That this thing is facing up, so that when you stick this in the ground, it will start growing up and not the other way around. You understand? So when I have time, I'm going to do this and plant it. Cassava is I think a 1 year plant. Yeah, is a I think 1 year, from 1 year. Some people even leave it for 1.5, 2 years, so that it will be strong and it will have big tubers. You can have big tubers. So this is the update of my corn at 6 weeks. I'm hoping to have a bountiful harvest by God's grace. I'm just trying to encourage myself, and I'm happy that it's really coming up well. A bit still overcrowded, but I don't have the mind to thin it more than this, because the ones I thinned and transplanted are looking so, look at them at the back, scanty. So not so not doing well like these guys here. The other side of the compound I planted, I showed that one too that day at day 6. The land, the soil there is like clay, so they are tiny, they are thin, like not like these ones at all. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So that's the update I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. I love you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe. Be blessed. Bye.